Welcome to Walk Around Skills Product Presentation, part one of a two-part video series. Vehicle delivery is the second portion of this Daimler Chrysler Academy course intended to reinforce relationship selling skills. If you have attended a relationship selling workshop, this video presentation will be a good refresher of key concepts. If you have not, then this will be new information to incorporate into your sales process. In either case, this course will give you helpful ideas for building relationships with your customers during the product presentation portion of your sales process. Before we get into product presentation, we'll just spend a few minutes reviewing the overall relationship selling process. Relationship selling is a sales process based on a very simple concept, that building relationships with customers is the key to customer loyalty. And customer loyalty, as you know, is the key to profitability through repeat sales and referral sales. Making money is, of course, a big motivator, but by building relationships with your customers, you also ensure yourself a solid base of customers who already know and trust you, the kind of customers who make your job easier. It all sounds good, right? But how does it work? It's really very simple. Relationship selling takes the traditional sales process, keeps the same basic steps in the same order, but changes the focus. To build the relationship with the customer, you spend more time on the upfront steps, getting to know the customer and understanding what the customer wants and needs. With that kind of groundwork, less time has to be spent on closing. When a customer comes into the dealership, the first few things that happen can make a lasting impression. To set the right welcoming tone, reception in the dealership should be similar to welcoming guests into your home. The purpose of reception is to make customers feel comfortable and welcome. You should introduce yourself and your dealership, let the customer tell you how you can best help them, and always maintain a friendly, non-threatening manner. Make the customer comfortable and let them tell you how they want to proceed. The purpose of the interview is to determine the customer's needs and wants. The interview continues the relationship you started building in reception by helping the customer to understand that you are there to help them with their vehicle needs and wants, not just to sell them a car. As a rule in the interview, you should be listening 80% of the time and talking only 20% of the time. As another rule, you should ask 6 to 8 open-ended questions and take notes as your customer answers. Do you like your Jeep? Is not an open-ended question, and the resulting answer will not be very interesting to listen to. It will likely be yes or no. What do you like about your Jeep is an open-ended question and gives your customer a lot of room to respond. This gives you information you can build on. The interview is successful when you have enough information to understand the customer's needs and priorities, and therefore to be a consultant to them in selecting the vehicle they want. Customers are looking for a sales professional who is knowledgeable about their products, and they're looking for a sales professional who listens and understands their needs. The product presentation is your opportunity to show your customers that you are that sales professional. Your presentation should be tailored to the needs discovered in the interview process, and it should show off your depth of product knowledge, including knowledge of your competition. A generic walk-around is not enough to build customer relationships. Your presentations should instead be needs-based walk-around presentations, associating a benefit to every feature that you know from the interview to be important to your customer. Use your notes from the interview to drive this process, to make sure your customer sees how committed you are to their satisfaction. The demonstration drive gives you another opportunity to show the customer that you've been listening to their vehicle wants and needs. Tailor the drive to the specific customer based on information gathered in the interview. Be prepared, be knowledgeable about the vehicle, be professional. The goal of purchase consultation is to work with the customer on a commitment to purchase, settling on a price agreeable to the customer and the dealership. This is not like the traditional closing or negotiation tactics that customers may be used to. It's a much more open and honest discussion of price and value. If the value of the vehicle has been successfully established in presentation and demonstration, then purchase consultation should be just a confirmation of the work already done. Throughout the trade-in process, you should be your customer's advocate. Stay with them as they work with other dealership personnel, make sure they understand everything that is happening, show them that you're on their side and can be trusted. It is important that you be this advocate throughout the entire purchase consultation process, including F&I. Purchase consultation can be the most intimidating part of the process for many customers, so it is an important place to build trust. Relationship selling delivery is different from traditional sales delivery because it is arranged around the customer. Delivery time and day, even location, should be arranged around the customer's schedule. And the other parts to delivery, a tour of the dealership, introduction to service personnel, the presentation of the vehicle, all of these steps are intended to make the ownership experience easier for your customer, to build the relationship between the customer and the dealership. Follow-up is important because it allows you to continue the relationship you have built with the customer to ensure customer loyalty and retention. Through follow-up, you are in a position to help your customers with any problems they have with their vehicles, and you put yourself in a position to help them with their next vehicle purchase as well. By contacting your customers at regular intervals, by phone and in writing, lifetime relationships are built. And again, throughout the process, it is critical that you do not move on until your customer has given you permission to do so. Make sure the customer is comfortable with what has happened and what is going to happen next at all times. The big difference about the way relationship selling works is that the customer is given choices every step of the way. Don't move forward in the sales process without asking the customer's permission. Make sure that they are always comfortable with where you are in the process. Always explain the customer's options, browsing the lot alone versus a guided tour with a sales consultant, for example. Building the relationship with the customer means earning the customer's trust, and that means making sure they always understand what's going on in the process. Take the mystery out of the car business for them. Many customers are intimidated by vehicle selection, negotiation, F&I. In fact, by the whole dealership experience. It's your job to take away that intimidation factor and make them feel comfortable with the process. And it's not enough to just make customers feel comfortable. To build towards loyalty, you have to make customers feel special. And that's where our last key premise of relationship selling comes in. And that premise is that small points can make a major difference. Do the unexpected for the customer. Even small gestures can have significant impact. Remembering personal details, recognition gift at delivery, a follow-up call to thank the customer, again, for their business. These small points can have a big effect on customer loyalty. Above all, throughout the process, it is important to demonstrate your professionalism. To be that professional consultant that your customers will respond to, it is important to continually improve your sales process. As we go through the detailed review of the presentation step of the process, take notes on ideas that will help you improve your process and increase your professionalism. Product presentation is your opportunity to take everything you've learned about the customer and the customer's vehicle wants and needs, and to use that information to show your customer that you've listened and you've understood. Use this step to show the customer that you're concerned about meeting their individual needs, not just about selling a car. That kind of personal attention goes a long way towards building the relationship. Product presentation is the third step in the relationship selling process, but it is built on the work that you do in the first two steps. Throughout the reception and interview stages, you gather the information you need to customize the vehicle presentation to every individual customer. Sure, there are core features and benefits to describe for every vehicle, but to make the presentation make sense to the customer, you should spend more time presenting the features that make sense given what they've told you about themselves and their vehicle needs. In the interview, you should ask 6 to 8 open-ended questions to gather enough information to effectively help your customer select a product and to highlight those features that will be most relevant to your customer in the presentation. Highlighting relevant features reinforces to your customer that you were listening during that 80%, and now you can match a vehicle to their needs. Questions that help you identify features important to your customers might be, how does your current vehicle meet your needs? How do you feel those needs will be better met? Is there anything in particular you're looking for in a vehicle? Can you describe a typical driving day? Beside yourself, will anyone else be driving your vehicle? What kind of driving do they do? Do you typically finance, lease, or pay cash for your vehicles? What's the budget range you have for this vehicle? Questions like those will help you decide whether the product presentation should focus on airbags, cargo space, fuel economy, smoothness of acceleration, or redesign and body style. They will help you get your SUVPS in order. You will also get a feel for how much detail a customer is looking for during the interview process, so you can further tailor your presentation to your customer. When it comes to explaining products to customers, there are three basic levels of information. Descriptive, layman's terms, basic surface information. 2, more quantitative and qualitative, a further explanation including further benefits. 3, extreme detail. Let me give you an example of level 1 using ABS. ABS is a safety system that allows you, the driver, maximum braking efficiency while maintaining steering control under any road surface conditions. In such a situation, you, the driver, maintain control. Level 2. In a vehicle without ABS, in a panic stop or near panic stop, the driver could inadvertently lock up one or all wheels, creating a skid or slide. Left unchecked, braking distances are greatly increased and there is a total loss of directional control. Control means never having your wheels locked. Level 3. ABS is an electronically controlled safety system that is sensor-driven. These sensors measure the speed which a wheel speeds up or slows down too quickly based on a mathematical probability called an algorithm. It tells the computer that the wheels are going to lock up. This, if prolonged for any length of time, will produce an accident. So the system momentarily takes over to modulate or pump the brake to allow them to get the maximum amount of slowing down or braking to happen without the loss of control associated with having the wheels lock up. This gain in braking and steering allows you, the driver, to maintain and maximize control for you and your loved ones. The SUVPS format that you've traditionally used to organize product information has typically meant only level 1 detail. This does not mean that to get to level 2 or 3, you have to reject the mental organizer of the 5 kinds of features: safety, utility, value, performance, styling. But it does mean that you need a deeper dive into the information that supports each category. By taking a deeper dive into level 2 and level 3 type information, you get into specifics which let you associate a clear customer benefit that relates to one or more of what we call our 5 core systems. The 5 core systems are another mental organizer to help you keep it all straight. There is so much product information out there, and this helps organize the important points. The first core system is body and frame. The second is suspension and handling. Third is powertrain. Next is comfort and convenience. Fifth is safety. The combination of these 5 core systems should help you prepare for your product presentations. These core systems can be found in your product demonstration and comparison worksheets. This particular worksheet is for the Neon 4-door sedan. Let's take a look at how this organizer supports your product presentation efforts. This matrix can help you plan your feature and benefits presentations. For example, you can see that the Neon's unibody body and frame feature offers solid construction that integrates body and frame. This integration results in fewer squeaks and rattles. The unibody forms a safety cage to enhance passenger protection. For customers interested in comfort and convenience, you can see that the cab-forward design has wide door openings that provide easier entry and exit. On the back of the product demonstration worksheet, you can find frequently asked questions, best-in-class features, and competitive comparison information. With the Neon sedan, a frequently asked question is, can I tow a recreational trailer or boat with Neon? You can be prepared with the answer yes, up to 1,000 pounds with the automatic transmission and up to 1,500 pounds with the manual transmission. You can also see that Neon has best-in-class features, including a 132 horsepower single overhead cam engine and standard AM/FM stereo cassette with 6 speakers. Using this demonstration worksheet and the 5 core systems can help you take that deeper dive into level 2 and level 3 type information where you get into specifics which let you associate a clear customer benefit that relates to one or more features. In addition to matching customer benefits to features, you can also use the multitude of Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep product awards to support your sales efforts. In 2000 alone, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products have received outstanding press, an attribute you can use to your advantage with your customers. Dodge Dakota Quad Cab won Kiplinger's Personal Finance Magazine's Best New Pickup of 1999. Trucking Magazine Pickup of the Year, Sport Truck Magazine Sport Truck of the Year, and Four Wheeler Magazine Pickup Truck of the Year. The Chrysler 300M won Car and Driver 10 Best Honors. The Viper GTSR won Automobile Magazine's Race Car of the Year. The Dodge Caravan is listed as a Consumer's Digest Best Buy. And the 2000 Chrysler Intrepid was named the Family Circle Magazine Family Car of the Year. You can also find listings of these awards and more on the Daimler Chrysler Canada website, www.daimlerchrysler.ca. Be sure to check out the website. Your customers do. With this type of information to support you, I won't even wish you good luck. I'll wish you good selling. Create your opportunities and create loyal customers through your strength of product knowledge.